For those of you that don't know me, my name is Galit Ventura-Rozen, and I'm a women empowerment and business mentor. And I'm really excited today to be interviewing Stacey Prutch. Did I say that right?
You did.
Yay! Stacey Prutch. It's so important for me to say your name right. And Stacey actually is going to be talking about a great topic today that I feel so strongly about, building relationships. And we'll get to that in just a second. But I would love Stacey to tell us a little bit more about what she does and what she's going to be talking to us about today. So go ahead, Stacey.
Thank you. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're at. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share a little bit about who I am and what I do. My name is Stacey Prutch, and I'm here in Las Vegas. And I'm about empowering women as well, and that's why you and I connected originally. And I'm a hairdresser full-time, and I'm a color specialist, and I'm also building another business with a Nucerity International, which is a skin technology company. So we're going to be talking about building relationships, and I'm all about spending time with people. Every day I spend time with people, and I just like to make people feel good from the inside out. So it's really about relationships.
Oh, I love that. And one of the main things that I always talk about and teach in my world is we have so many people out there that are throwing things in your face. And I'm not just talking products, services, their talent, but they don't recognize that if this person doesn't know you and doesn't trust you, and when you don't come from a place of service and instead you come from a place of selling, that it doesn't actually work in your favor. So this is one of my favorite topics, and we have not discussed it yet, which makes it even more fun. So Stacey, tell us a little bit from your perspective, from your experience, especially as a hairdresser. You're almost an unofficial therapist, right?
Absolutely. Well, you know, when preparing for this, we were talking about what the topic was, thinking about relationships. And I really think that's what life is all about, is building relationships with not just business, but with people. And those are the moments that bring us the most joy, is when we're doing things. It's not about stuff, it's about people. You know, we are so connected technology wise, but we are so disconnected as a human society. And I think people are just starving for connection. I mean, even in the grocery store, and I know you smile a lot, I smile a lot, and people talk to me all the time.
All the time.
It's so easy to build. If you just look at somebody and smile, like, people are craving it, you know, and especially as a hairstylist, people sit in my chair and just tell me everything. And I actually just did an expo this weekend and met people, and they just tell me things. And so there must be something very warm or opening, or I'm very vulnerable.
That's the key.
Authentic, I think. And
it's open. Yeah. So I'm going to stop you just for a second, because I think that's such an important point. When we close ourselves off, and I do this even though we're not doing this, we really are. When our energy, when we go out and we're closed off, people won't approach you. People won't talk to you. It's just a feeling. So what happens with you, Stacey, more than likely, I'm the same way. You go out and you open yourself up. It's like, I'm open. So it's not just the smile, it's also you in yourself. So absolutely. I used to laugh, and you're probably going to feel the same way because you and I are so similar. I used to go on vacations with my kids when they were little in other countries, and strangers that were just in my vicinity would start telling me their problems and talking to me. And I used to say to my mom, does it say here, tell me your problems? Because I think that's what you're talking about. You're building relationships, and people want that cashier at 7-Eleven, that a cashier at the grocery store. They're waiting for someone to open themselves up. So I love that. So building relationships, tell me, keep telling me.
I think it just starts with my daily disciplines, because I do yoga and meditation and prayer, and I'm all about service. And so that's kind of what I pray, like, how can I serve you today? And what does that look like? So I think you're right. It is open. And, you know, I always want God's light to shine through me, and what that looks like for, I don't know what people need, but He knows what people need. So I just got to put myself out there. And, you know, I have built a successful business, building relationships, because
you've built multiple successful relationships. Let's talk about multiple successful businesses.
You're right. It's not about what I have to offer, what I do. People are loyal because they like me, they trust me, and I care about them. I care about my clients. I care about their well-being. I care about empowering them. And I'm vulnerable with my story, and I know where I came from, and I know my struggles, and I know that the obstacles that I've had now I see as opportunities. So it's just all about a change in mindset. It's about staying in faith and in gratitude. And when you think something's an obstacle, it's really an opportunity just to change directions. And so I just share my journey, and it's very empowering because I know where I came from, and I just want people to feel good on the inside. When they sit in my chair, like I said, we just connect. It's a deep relationship. It's a great conversation. It's very fulfilling for me. And then doing their hair is just the cherry on top, and that's just kind of the I don't know, like I said, the cherry on top.
It's almost the catalyst of that energy, but it's not just about sitting in the chair for you. So I'm going to take the things that you said and put them into little tips for everybody that's watching.
Perfect.
So what I'm hearing, because that's my thing, I listen real well, is I'm hearing that building relationships, to be able to build successful relationships, you must be open to a few certain things. Number one, be open to meeting new people. Number two, be open to sharing your journey and being vulnerable. Very, very important. And then I also heard be caring. Come from service. So for anyone that's watching and saying, okay, well, what can I do when I walk away today to build relationships? Look at yourself and think about what Stacey said. Do I have these characteristics? Am I open to trying these characteristics? So some people, it's easier for them than others, but I feel like those are the reasons why you're so open to building relationships. And tell us how building these relationships from a place of service feeds into the success of your business, because that's really the key for everyone that's watching.
Right. Well, I think it's like it starts with you and being in a good place with you. And that's been a journey. And, I get nervous every day when I walk out, and, and I have to ask for courage, and, and I do my thing before I got on this. This is completely out of my comfort zone.
And you're doing great.
I went from this really insecure introvert to someone who has something to say. And all I'm doing is sharing my journey, sharing my brokenness, because we've all had brokenness. It just might look different for everybody, but we really are the same. And if you just are vulnerable and you share, because people might look at you and think something different, but when you connect with people, and that's what really that building that relationship is, it's that connection, and say, hey, be open to it. And then when they're sharing, and then being courageous enough to speak when you hear what they're saying.
I love that.
Find that place that's going to connect you, and the empathy and the compassion, and and it doesn't always have to be a brokenness. It could be a celebration. It could be a something great, and a joy, and children, and I'm a single mom, and I connect with single moms because that's hard. I mean, parenting period's hard in the best of relationships, but so when you talk about that, you talk about your kids, or it's just connection, and it's communication, and that's kind of where I was always kind of quiet and shy, and so I didn't speak much. And I didn't think people were interested in what I had to say, but I'm finding that the more I'm sharing, I get you. I understand what that feels like, and just having empathy, it's an easy connect, and then it feels natural because it is real, and it's raw, and it's vulnerable, and it's genuine.
It's a genuine interest in other people. You cannot do this. You cannot build relationships that will build your business. And those of us that are like you and I, with many of the people that are watching are probably similar. We do not build relationships because all we think about is the bottom line and the income. Yes, we have value. We have something to offer, and you'll be talking to us about that shortly. And that's okay, because that's our livelihood. But what I like most about what you're saying, Stacey, is really, truly the fact that you come from genuine, you are genuine, and you are authentic. And so that in itself turns into, I've had the most amazing experiences with women that are coming out of the woodwork, and men too, that it's because of being genuine and authentic with your journey and coming from a place of service. So for those watching, I would definitely suggest, if you're not connecting with your potential clients, step back, stop thinking about the sale, and connect. And Stacey, before we jump into what you're going to offer today, because it's really important, this is what this is about, promoting your business and sharing value. I do want us to touch just for a minute about those people we do not connect with, because I think that's important too. As connectors, as you and I are, we connect with a lot of people, but every once in a while you can try really hard and it just doesn't happen. So how have you dealt with those experiences?
Well, I learned that that's okay. That's
Absolutely,
okay.
it's okay.
It's okay. And it used to be, I used to think, oh, I did something wrong, or you know what I mean? It's not really about me. It's not about me at all. And this whole business thing is new for me. You know, I didn't go to college. I never worked in the corporate world. And honestly, when I started my hair business, I was a stay-at-home mom. My kids were starting to go into school and I needed something to do. So it wasn't that, you know, and then I found myself as a single mom, and then I just saw myself as a single mom that did hair. So I never saw myself as a businesswoman until I started my Nucerity business. So that's kind of shifted me completely different. So I don't come, I'm not jaded or tainted by the business world per se, because I've always done service jobs. And I just thought, well, you know, I just make money. I never really saw myself as business. So I don't come from that mentality of a business world or as an employee. So I don't speak like that because I don't think like that. So to me, I'm not looking at a potential customer or a potential this, because I don't see myself, I didn't see myself really in business. I just know that this is what I do, and that, you know, I have no problem retaining my clients in my chair once they come. And so this whole building is new for me. I've built successful businesses just on word of mouth and referral. I've never done that.
Correct. And so that's a wonderful way. So back to the not connecting.
Right.
One of the first things you said, which I think are so important, is you need to recognize as a person that connects with people that it's okay not to connect with everybody. You will connect with who you're supposed to. Exactly. And then the second piece of what you said that I think is really important to state is it's not because of you.
Right.
You as a person, if you connect with somebody, it's because you've opened yourself up, which means you're opening yourself up to almost everyone. If that person chooses not to open themselves up and allow you to connect, because I believe we could connect with almost everyone. I swear, Stacey, I've connected with every age group, every gender, every race, every culture. I speak to people from all over the world. I haven't even visited most of the countries. And there's always something there. When you're a connector, a building relationship, you can always find. So I just want those that are watching to know this was an important piece for me to share with the building relationships. It's okay not to be able to connect with everyone. They have to be open to it the way that you are. So if they're not vulnerable, if they're not being genuine, if they're not open to it, please do not think it has anything to do with you. Stacey said that. Such an important piece, right, Stacey?
I just want to interject there too, because, and it's not that we're not connecting, because we usually do. There's a stopping point, and it usually is some part of their fear.
Exactly.
And that's what, as building a relationship, if we can connect with what their fear is and what they see as their obstacle, if we can connect with that piece of vulnerability, then, and you empathize with it, and then you go there with them, and you may or may not be able to push them over their threshold of fear, and that's okay too. But for us as connectors, if we can recognize it, why is this person not seeing what I'm seeing, or whatever it is, if you're talking about, you know, however you're connecting, whatever it is that your topic is, it's usually fear-based somehow.
But they must be open to allowing you to get there. And that's where the wall is. Mm-hmm. And I find, speaking to as many women as I do every week that I've never met except for through social media, it is very common. So I love that. So keep building the relationships. Recognize that we are all here working in our businesses to support ourselves, and we deserve to be paid for our value. Very important to say out there. But when you come from service, building relationships, it will turn into it. It does all the time on its own. It's absolutely surreal. So tell us a little bit about your business and a little bit about what you wanted to share with us before we go.
Sure. So I'm with, I promote Nucerity Internationals, and we are a skin technology company. And so we promote healthy skin from the inside out, the outside in. So we've got some health and wellness products. We've got 9 products total, so our inventory is quite small and very simple to use. And we're all about healthy, hydrated skin. And so we come from a world of technology, so it's something that's new and that's different. And our products actually treat your skin and help them. It's a treatment program, so it's going to help your skin rejuvenate and replenish and healthy, hydrated skin. So I'm in love with these products. I just turned 50 in April, and I have healthy, hydrated skin living here.
Yes, you do.
So I love that.
You look wonderful.
Thank you. I'm makeup free. I wear mascara and lip gloss. I have nothing on my skin.
Amazing.
It's so amazing. And I just love to share what we have. I'm passionate about our products because they're different and they work fast. And did you want me to go ahead and talk about my flagship?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I'm thrilled to introduce, this is Skincerity. I've got some lighting here. So this is our flagship product, and this is the world's only breathable mask. So what this does, it's got a roller ball technology. So you're gonna roll this on your skin, and it's gonna flash dry in 3 to 5 seconds. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna create a man-made layer of skin. So what it's gonna do,
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna trap your body's moisture, but it allows your skin to breathe. So what this does, so think of it, this is the technology, because it's just vitamin E and grapeseed oil that are in this product that penetrate your skin. But what it is, like, I always like to give the analogy, like when you break your arm and you get a cast, the cast is the technology, but it's your body that's doing the work. Same concept with Skincerity. So this is gonna create a perfect man-made layer of skin. It's gonna allow your skin to do what your skin naturally wants to do, which is rejuvenate and replenish itself.
Okay.
So it's magic in a bottle. So 2 signs or reasons for aging is the sun and water loss, dehydration. We lose a lot of water at night. That's why we like to weigh ourselves in the morning, right? We lose a lot of water at night. So you roll this on at night, you sleep in it, and it holds your body's moisture. And then you wake up with moisturized, hydrated skin.
I love it.
But here's the best part about this. 2 things. 1, this is not just for anti-aging. It's for any skin issue. So if you have, rosacea, acne, psoriasis, scars, burns, bee stings, stretch marks, scars, anything, dry, cracked heels, any place that your skin is not where it needs to be, that's where you're going to roll Skincerity. So it's just a vehicle for change for your skin. And then whatever you put underneath this product, it's going to amplify by 40%. That's what I love the best, because I don't feel like I'm in competition, because people love what they love. Great. Don't stop using what you're using, but Skincerity will amplify whatever you're putting underneath. So it's amazing. I love this product. I roll it every night.
Stacey, that's awesome. That was fun to see the little live demonstration.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Okay, so I'm going to put a link in the comments for my online store, and we're in 17 countries, so wherever we're open, we can ship to you. So, and then we're throughout the United States, and we're a 7-year-old company that's based in Houston, Texas, and we have an opportunity for growth, and especially in the United States, the independent distributorship is wide open. We're still at foundation level in the States, so we've got incredible success through Australia and Canada and Mexico and all through Asia. So
for those that do not see the comment, is there a way for them to find you online or through social media if they're watching this?
Yes, you can just Google my name, or my name, Stacey Prutch, and you can either private message me. I've also created a few YouTube videos that that demo the products, and that's under my name as well, Stacey. The last name's Prutch, and so there's a few there, and
yay, wonderful. And make sure to put the link in the comments when we get off. Anywhere that you're putting this. And I'm so glad that we had a chance to talk about building relationships. I absolutely love that topic. I think it was so important, and you are definitely a true example of that, and it has definitely turned into success for you.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And it was easy connecting with you, and we just got each other, so that was just a natural fit. So I really appreciate the opportunity. Of course. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thanks, Stacey.